What's up? What's up? It's your girl Shasta over here on Shasta Speaks. Hey y'all, what y'all been doing? What y'all been doing? Listen, I just been out here. Life been lifing. That's all I can say. Life been lifing. I done had to have dental surgery. Been trying to wrap up this school year. My baby just trying to get, been out here in my little garden, honey. If you ain't seen my little videos on my little garden, it's not a huge garden, but I always try to do some kind of little garden every year. And it is just flourishing. You hear me? It is just flourishing. And so I've been doing that and just, kind of chilling and minding the business that pays me, honey. But I had to jump on here and talk about some stuff because I said I gotta get back to doing my YouTube content, honey. I will say, like, there's so many things going on, it's almost overwhelming. Like, you got Real Housewives of Atlanta, which we're gonna talk about today, which is what I'm gonna talk about in this video. But there's this whole P. Diddy trial going on. Lord, the stuff that came out this trial, honey, what they talking about this man. Oh my goodness, he really was living up to all those characters he was popping out as. You know what I'm saying? The Joker, what was it? It, the clown, and all the other stuff. That he really was really out here evil Knievel. Okay. And then the Remy Ma and Papoose stuff. Offset want spousal support from Cardi B. Huh? The Tory Lanez and everything that went on with that. It's just, you don't know which way to look because it's just stuff every day. Okay? Every day is some coming out, some mess. And so I said, let me get back on over here on this here YouTube. Because I think the last video I did, I was talking about Shannon Sharp with his little nasty self. His little nasty self. Okay? Now, the girl don't get no pass from me. The girl don't get no pass from me, and I don't care how nobody feel about that. But you was the OnlyFans and all of that and all of that. And so, yeah. But still, Shannon Sharp knew better. But I think that's the last video I did. So, I'm back. Okay? And I promise I'm going to be more consistent. I'm just telling you, like, life be lifing. And so those little pauses in between have to happen for me. Okay, I'm not one of those people that can pop on here every single day, but I'm gonna do better. So y'all stick with me and watch and see. I'm gonna do better. So anyway, listen. As always, okay, all things discussed on this channel are alleged. They are in my very own little opinion, and they're for entertainment purposes only. So don't start none, won't be none. Okay, won't be no issue, won't be no problem. Okay, let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about the sinking ship that is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about how they done ushered Frack back in. Okay, because they said Frack was gonna be what was gonna save this season after they done let Kenya go. And let's talk about how they didn't work out so well and how freaking Frack done flopped. I cannot believe how disappointed I am with this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. I don't know what I thought this season was gonna give, but I really felt in my spirit that it was gonna give more than what it then gave. Y'all, they can't even hold my attention. That's how crazy it is. They can't even hold my attention. I mostly be watching the clips on Instagram. I think like everybody else. I think that's what most of us got to the point of we just looking at the clips on Instagram because baby, it's not giving. It's not giving. And in some previous videos that I did when it first came back on, I talked about how I really feel like Bravo thought they were getting one version of Portia and they didn't got a whole nother version of Portia because of this whole she decided to um drop anchor and Dick Simon and try to get on up out of there, get off that stinking boat with Simon. So she done dropped the damn anchor on that and tried to jump over here. And so what they thought they was getting, they not getting. And now you got her trying to pull a storyline out her big ass, trying to make us believe that she is really mad that Drew and Dennis working together and filming together. Then she try to make us believe that it ain't so much the working together, it's just the filming. Bitch, we are not slow. Portia, you ain't. Well, y'all know Portia ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Now, okay, this the same girl that said it was 265 days in the year. Okay, this the same girl that really made those comments about the Underground Railroad. So, to me, there was no way that Portia could carry the franchise and be the face of the franchise. And that's what they was trying to position her as. But I think the only reason they was trying to do that is because they thought she had Simon and she had this big soft life that she was going to put on display with her African and this and that. And baby, that's not what we getting. We getting a whole bunch of bug. Yeah, I'm talking about. We getting a whole bunch of bug. A whole bunch of fabricated, made up storylines is what we getting. It's going from Dennis and Drew, and she's sitting over here talking about how Drew be lying, but you lying too. You talking about text messages that we don't see. Why we ain't seeing them text messages? And the other time they pop the text messages on the screen. Where them text messages at? Because if I don't see it, I don't believe it. And that's on big period for me. If I don't see it, and the thing is, they've already said we know they will show text messages or they'll go back to conversations and so show conversations and stuff. We know it happens when she's saying this text, why y'all blurring it out? Why y'all ain't showing that shit? Because until I can see it and read it with these eyes that ain't the best, but I put my glasses on, okay, and read it, then I don't believe it. And so, far as I'm concerned, you running around here lying just like Drew lying. We all know Drew a liar. Okay, Drew came in lying. We know. Okay, her record precedes her too. However, we picked up what you're putting down, Portia. You just trying to do anything to have a storyline. You are grasping for a storyline. And baby, this ain't it. Now we just now getting to the point where Portia and damn Drew finna have to sit down. We already at episode 13. This Sunday coming up is episode 13, baby. Y'all just not. We literally the whole season has been this, y'all. Y'all realize it is now about to be 13 episodes of this same her being upset about Drew and mother freaking Dennis. Do y'all realize how dumb that sounds? Because there's literally nothing that has been shown to us on this show that it would even make us believe that there was something romantically going on with Drew and Dennis. We ain't seen them doing a whole bunch of hugging and like, what are we talking about? You're trying to push a narrative, and honestly, the production company, whoever that is, who is that production company? Is it still Truly? Whoever it is, they have to be ashamed of themselves. That y'all are allowing this narrative to be pushed. Y'all should have been pushing Portia ass to come with something else, because this ain't it. This ain't it. Okay? Y'all put season 16 on the back of Portia, and baby, it is a flop. It's a damn flop. You ushering in this damn frack, trying to act like we don't remember what she did when she left. And then she tried to allude to it in a little thing, for trying to downplay it. She's talking about she didn't leave on the best of terms and this and this and that. Girl, you're a liar. You're a liar. But look at my teams not letting me be great. Hold on, y'all. Because you're a liar. You sat up there and lied. And you did a lot of lying. Okay? You did a lot of lying. And ain't nobody forgot that. Ain't nobody forgot that. Ain't nobody got amnesia. Ain't nobody, we know how you do Phaedra Parks. We know how you will sit up and come in with all this. Oh, child, let me tell you what I heard. Word on the street is, and this and this and that, and don't give nobody none of what's really going on with you. All we probably gonna get out of Phaedra, we're not gonna get much more out of Phaedra than what was on goddamn Married to Medicine, and that's the whole damn truth. All you gonna get is maybe a little pop up from Shaq or some little shit like that, but we're not gonna get much. She gonna spend her time trying to be in everybody else's business, stirring the pot. She already started with this whole Charles Oakley and Angela shit, trying to allude to Angela being a secret wife or whatever. How somebody gonna have a secret wife? But that's how she do. Okay, her record precedes her. That's how she gonna come in. So the fact that they thought that was a good idea, and then the ratings come in, and what was the rating at, y'all? 464 million? Or 464,000? That's what it was. 464,000. Baby, I know y'all got egg on y'all face over there. I know them executives looking like, what the? Yeah. Because whose idea was it? Whose? She didn't do all that over there on the Married to the Medicine. You can say that people were curious and showed up the first few episodes that Phaedra was coming on Married to Medicine just to see what she was going to be doing, child, because people know that we want to see. But then it started dwindling down too. So in all actuality, I think people, hell, Sweet Tea probably brought in more views than Phaedra did on Married to Medicine. That's the whole truth. That's the whole truth. Because what did Phaedra give on Married to Medicine? Not a damn thing. Okay. So who thought it was gonna be a good idea to pull her back over to Real Housewives of Atlanta? Whoever's idea was that, they need to be ushered out immediately. Because listen, this formula is not working. Okay? It's not working. It looks a mess. Okay? You done fired Kenya or whatever you did with Kenya. Put on ice, fired, or whatever you did with Kenya. Okay? When she left, so did her fan base. Okay? When Nene left, so did her fan base. Because let me tell y'all something. The dwindling of the numbers didn't just start now. They just got cut in half even more this year. But the dwindling of the numbers started when Nene Leakes left. And all you got to do is pull up TVD. Okay? I did. Season 12, when Nene Leakes was on there, her last season, the average was 1.8 million viewers. 1.8 million viewers. Let me say 1.8 million viewers. Season 13, The average, 1.2. 1.2. And I'm sure the Bravo people's like, oh, it's not bad. We can recover. Season 14, 950. They kept dropping off. They kept dropping off. Kept dropping off. Season 15, I think it was at 800 and something. 861, 816, something like that. 100, 200,000 viewers every season, dropping off, dropping off, dropping off, dropping off, dropping off. So now we in this season 16, where y'all done called yourself doing a complete overhaul. Okay. And last Sunday when Miss Phaedra Parks made her appearance, and you can't act like people didn't know Phaedra was coming. Y'all run the sneak peek right after the episode go off. That's how you know they starving for viewers. They ain't never ran as many sneak peeks as they running. All these damn sneak peeks. They sneak peek the whole damn episode, and then want you to sit there and watch it. I don't know if the sneak peeks are helping or hurting, but what I know is people knew Phaedra Parks was going to be on this Sunday, and they still didn't view it because it came in at 464,000, and that's what I know. People lie, but numbers don't lie. Okay, so I think we all think Phaedra Parks might not have been the answer that y'all thought she was. And she done hot pass on Sherry Shepherd yesterday, talking about she came back to the Titanic to, what she say, to resurrect it or whatever. Baby. Did. I feel like you done stepped on that mug and sunk it some more. You done sunk it some more. Listen. I don't know what it needs. I don't know what the show did. I have some ideas. You know what I'm saying? I have some ideas. But I can't just say that I just know what it needs. You know what I mean? I know this. It wasn't smart to get rid of Kenya like that and leave bang bang shrimp eating ass Brit on there. Okay. They both was wrong and they both should have went. And that's the period. They both was wrong, they both should have went. Don't nobody, and I mean nobody. I mean hit it keep nobody. Nobody wants to see Bang Bang Shrimp Brit on the show. Nobody. I ain't talked to nobody who watched the show that's like, oh girl, I really like Brit. People say Brit is pretty, and that's all you gonna get out of people. Okay? Ain't nobody feeling Brit. And the fact that she was the demise of Kenya put the nail in her coffin for most people. So, love Kenya, hate Kenya, whatever. When Kenya left, so did her viewers. You can act like it didn't hurt. Oh, it hurt. It hurt the show for Kenya. Kenya has been the villain for the most part since season 5. We had got accustomed to Kenya in her villainous role. Okay? I'm not a big Kenya fan by far at all. But I can recognize when shit ain't right. And that wasn't right. They both needed to go. Period. Point blank. So that right there is a mess. Okay. Drew and Ralph, whatever they got going on, you know what I'm saying? With Ralph down there, like the people under the stairs in this damn basement. Okay. You know what I mean? Look, that drama now is question marks about, are they putting on for TV? Because we just saw a video with her and him in the kitchen cooking, and he feeding her food, bitch. And you gonna highlight you didn't think he was gonna upload it? You didn't. Ralph got a point to prove. Ralph trying to prove that you're a freaking liar, that you're a calculated liar, that you're putting on for the TV. And it's looking like that's what you're doing, Drew. That's what it's looking like you're doing. Because if I'm in a bitter divorce battle with somebody, the last thing I'm gonna be doing is feed me anything. Okay. All right. So your lying ass can go. Your lying, her lying ass can go. Yeah, her lying ass can go. Okay. I ain't really got no problem with Kelly, but this is what I'm gonna say about Kelly little ass. You was riding down four flats about Brit. You know what I'm saying, co-signing every malicious thing she's saying when she was calling out this whole shit about Angela Oak, like Charles Oakley supposedly having a baby. You all in the background like a little chihuahua. But did I know that baby? So yeah, now we finna see on this coming up Sunday episode, you and her supposed to be falling out, but you've been going up for her. You've been going up for her, and now you finna flip it. I don't like hoes like you either. If you can flip that easy, I don't like Brit at all. But I definitely don't like flip flopping assholes. If you can flip like that on somebody, you was just really just going. I mean, going up for. You are not to be trusted, and I don't care what nobody say. So I'm side eyeing you and watching you with a good eye too, because you're not to be trusted, baby. Shamia, I had very high hopes for Shamia at the beginning of the season. I ain't even gonna hold you. I felt like Shamia could have been the center peach. I felt like Shamia had the lifestyle. She had the husband, the beautiful children, the money, like all of it, all of it. She's happy. She's friends with everybody. Baby, one thing about Shamia that I have learned is that all that money can buy you class. She's not very demure to me. That's not the word, right? Demure. Demure. Um, this past episode, she was doing a little too much, and I got turned off with her. So I feel like she putting on a little too much for TV. It's starting to get fake. It's starting to get fake. Yeah. She got a little bit too much dip on her chip for me. And she probably could have stayed a friend of. She could have stayed a friend of because I don't have nothing to say about Cynthia. Cynthia's doing what Cynthia always has done in that friend of role, kind of. So I ain't got no problem with Cynthia. And Angela Oakley, honestly, is about the only one I can bear. Now, she got some skeletons because there's something going on with Charles' ass. We don't know what it is. But there's something there. But everything else, I'm feeling Angela. I like Angela. But that's not enough to save this pitiful ass season. It just ain't. Angela can't save it. But Frick and Frack can't do it. So listen, we're going to chop this season, y'all. Because this season is done. The ship is sunk. So now the question is, do they pause it to revamp it again? Because it already took 22,000 years to get this sorry ass season. They're going to have to revamp it. Get Portia the hell out of that centerpiece place. She don't deserve it. She don't need to be there. She don't. She ain't bringing what she need to bring. Get her ass out of centerpiece. I knew Portia couldn't carry the shot. Something in me said, why would they do that? They was desperate. They had to be desperate. So listen, I don't know if Nene Leakes is the answer, but guess what? I wouldn't shut it down if I'm Bravo. It might be time to revisit. Honestly, it might be time to revisit a lot of the OGs. It might be time to have a legacy or a throwback season in season 17 and bring back Nene. Hell, even bring back Kim Zodiac at this point. She got so much drama going on. That's good TV too. Nene, Kim. I mean, you can throw Sheree in there. She be lying and doing shit, and but she can hang with Nene when it comes time to do what need to be done. Okay. Hell, as far as I'm concerned, go get Eva Marcel and Claudia Jordan too. See if Candy ain't booked and busy and bring her ass on back. Hell, go all the way back and get Deshawn Snow. Because when she was on Nene Leakes thing, she looked real good. And her life seemed to be, going the way she wanted to go. See what the fuck Lisa Wu got going on right now, okay? Go get some folk, is what I'm trying to say. Some folk we familiar with, and some folk we might sit down and watch. All right? Marlo, too, as a friend, not a housewife. I did not like Marlo as a housewife. Damn, I can't even hold you. But as a friend of, she did her big one. Get her and bring her as a friend of, and throw it, make it a legacy uh season, throwback season, OGs. Do something with your OGs, because I'm telling you now, it don't make no sense. The Real Housewives of Atlanta got the same number, got numbers along the lines of Love and Marriage Huntsville, or Love and Marriage Detroit, or Bell Collect, or some shit off of the own network. This is diabolical. This is awful. This is awful. This is awful. So this this ain't work. Bravo, NBC Universal, Truly Entertainment, whoever, Andy Cohen. Listen, put your ego to the side. You need to make some phone calls, honey. Okay? All right? Because it don't make no sense that your once flagship show that had all the viewers, is at 464,000. Married to Medicine getting better numbers. Let's be clear. Married to Medicine getting better numbers. And I know y'all hate for that to be the case. Anyway, that's all I got for right now. Okay? That's all I got for right now. Drop down these comments. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know if y'all been watching. Let me know if y'all ain't been watching. What y'all been watching? Because, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all been watching and stuff like that. So I can see if we are watching the same thing, if I need to jump on here and talk my shit about it. Okay? If you haven't subscribed, baby, go ahead and subscribe. And then go back. I got old videos about other stuff that you can go back and look at, that, you know what I'm saying, you might find entertainment. But I got some more stuff coming, because there's been so much going on. It was no way I could put this into one video. So I got other topics that I'm going to be uploading the whole rest of this weekend and probably next week, because I got a lot of shit to talk. And y'all don't want to miss it. So go on and subscribe and hit the notification button. All right. I holla.